It's your boy Self-Conscious, and I'm back with another edition of the Table Talk Podcast. And guys, what do I want to talk about today? Let's see what we're going to talk about today. Yeah. I know exactly what I want to talk about today. So Shannon Sharpe tells Chad Ojo Cinco Johnson on Nightcap that the beef between him and Mike Epps is officially squashed. Shannon Sharpe say him and Mike Epps have no beef, no animosity in towards each other. They reported they talked over the phone. They worked that thing out. And y'all know what? I like that. I like that, man. It's cool when you got two black men that can come together, come to a head, come to an agreement that at some point, and despite the fact that Shannon Sharpe was in the right, you know, it takes two to create an argument, a violently situation or whatever. I think Shannon Sharpe handled that thing real appropriately or whatever. And for Mike Epps to be man enough to say, Shannon, you know what? I was wrong, man. I was in the wrong. I had no business saying what I said about you, because you know Mike Epps said some shit, man. He was calling the man gay, homosexual. Like when I tell you he was cracking some serious jokes on Shannon, but he was getting Uncle Shannon the business, man. But like I said, man, they came to a head, they came to an agreement, and it's done and over with. Now think about it. If you have most people in the music industry, those celebrities, those rappers doing the same thing, man, it'll be a whole lot of motherfuckers better off, man. You know what I'm saying? It wouldn't never go to the extent. You know, maybe King Von will still be living. You know, FBG Duck. You know, just to name a few. May they soul rest in peace. Those guys will probably still be living if they came together, man, and just talked about it. Because at the end of the day, man, folks don't realize, man, you know, fuck the money part and all the material shit, man. We all that we have. You know what I'm saying? So when you got motherfuckers going back and forth about some senseless stuff, man, it goes to show how ignorant as a people we are, man. You know, the white folks, they ain't got to sit there and say, look at here. You know what I'm saying? This and that about this nigga, that nigga. We doing everything that we want them to do, man. And I'm going to continue to overstress that is because we need to come to realization, man, and realize that, you know, we our own biggest enemies, man. You know what I'm saying? We doing more to each other than anybody else is doing us. But, you know, every time a officer, a white police officer or whatever, attack a black man, you know, we get all out of character. We want to come together. We want to tear down buildings. We want to burn up shit. We want to do this. We want to stream, you know what I'm saying, Black Lives Matter. You know what I'm saying? But then after a while, if y'all notice, once that shit kind of cooled down a little bit, and I'm going to use the George Floyd situation for an example, and may George Floyd's soul rest in peace, man. But I'm going to use this situation as an example, man. When that motherfucking cracker did that shit to George Floyd, bro, what we was doing? You know what I'm saying? What was we doing? But the difference with that situation is you had other races and nationalities help aid and abet and assisting the black folks with the destroying the buildings in Minnesota and all over, man. It was just a wild situation, man. But why can't we be like that all the time? Why can't we always keep that mindset or that same energy, man, when it's not something pertaining to something violently? Why can't we do that as a people, man? It's not hard to do, bro. You know what I'm saying? Think about slavery, man. Think about what Harriet Tubman, you know what I'm saying? W.E. Du Bois, Nat Turner. You know, think about what those type of ancestors had to go through, man. You know what I'm saying? So that's just like a disrespect to the culture, bro. It's a disrespect. It's like you are not an acknowledgement. You know, it was God. You know what I'm saying? But it was God that sent those troops out there, man. You know what I'm saying? Enough is enough. You know, they took Malcolm X out. They took Martin Luther King out. You know what I'm saying? They took a lot of great black leaders out. You know what I'm saying? When you talk about the Black Panther Party, when you talk about Henry P. Newton, Bobby Seals, you know what I'm saying? When you talk about folks that was really out there standing up for the black culture, fighting for our rights, and willing to put their life on the line, and a lot of them, in fact, died, right? So what we give them back in return? Nothing. We just violently people, man. We are a violent, racing culture of people, man. And I sat back every day and see these rappers, man, how they back and forth out of Icebox and Johnny Dane, bro, spending millions and millions of dollars on this materialistic ass shit, bro. That the U-Haul ain't gonna follow when they when they go to their grave or whatever. You know what I'm saying? We need to build a better economy and economical system amongst each other, man. You know what I'm saying? Let's build our own cities. Fuck sitting around and waiting on these people to still bless us with the 40 acres and the mule. We ain't gonna get that shit, bro. We ain't finna get no motherfucking 40 acres and no mule. That shit'll never happen. You know what I'm saying? And we need to stop relying on that. Let's build our own shit, bro. You know what I'm saying? Let's build our own schools. Let's build our own colleges, man. You know what I'm saying? Let's protect our communities better, bro. Like, we all that we have, bro. You know what I'm saying? Let's make it a safe environment for our youth, because they are the future for tomorrow, man. Without those kids, we are literally nothing, bro. We are literally nothing without the youth, man. And so that's why I'm involving myself right now in a lot of community outreach type programs, man, because I want to be a part of something great. I want to continue to literally add on to my legacy, man. You know what I'm saying? I want these kids to know exactly what life is all about. I'm talking about expectations. I'm talking about the ups. I'm talking about the downs. All of that stuff, man. We can't half step, and we have the people out here in society currently right now that has the credibility and the ability as well to do that, to do those type of things. But we're not putting forth the effort simply because we are stuck on the wrong thing, bro. Our mind is focusing in towards the wrong shit. And it's just not all about what we think it's about, man. And what we need to do is figure out a solution, or come up perhaps with a solution to kill the problem. What is the problem? Black on black violence, gang violence. It's a shame when you can't even go in a certain area with certain clothes on that you done paid your fucking money for, you know what I'm saying, and get shot up or whatever, or accused for something, or being a part of something that you're not. You see what I'm saying? I should never be scared to go amongst my own people, for us community-wise. I should never be scared. I should always feel safe and welcome. And so those are the type of things that we need to reestablish as a culture and as a race of people. We need to start demonstrating a little bit more love and compassion and towards each other, because until we do so, we'll never make it nowhere in life, man. We'll never achieve the goals that we have set for ourselves. You know what I'm saying? Right now, the game is called divide and conquer. Peace is the absence of confusion. That is not a peace sign. That's divide and conquer, bro. You know what I'm saying? So my thing is, educate, man. Let's utilize all our resources. You know what I'm saying? All our tools. Because, see, a lot of these kids are stuck on sports. And I'm not saying that's a bad thing, because if someone have the ability to go professionally, whether it's basketball or football or whatever, I'm all good for that. But we need to also let those kids know that there is more tools in the box, right, than just sports. You know what I'm saying? It's okay to tap in other arenas, or it's okay to tap into other things. You know what I'm saying? Maximize your ability, basically what I'm saying. And a lot of us, we're not great at leading by example. We don't lead by example. A lot of us talk a good game, you know what I'm saying? But at the end of the day, our ways and actions does not reflect that we manifest from our mouth. So that is typically a downfall for us right there. You know what I'm saying? But it's good that Cat Williams and it's great that Shannon Sharpe and Mike Epps came to an agreement to get away from that senseless and foolishness, man, because life is bigger than that, man. We losing so many great leaders, man. A lot of these kids in Chicago don't even get the opportunity to experience life, bro. That shit is deep. I don't know if y'all feel where I'm coming from, or y'all comprehending or understanding, bro. But think about it. A lot of these kids don't even get the opportunity to experience life, bro. More or less a family or responsibility. All this is important, man. And sometimes, you have to just do your own thing. When you don't see people trying to, help you with the movement or whatever, sometimes it's best to establish your own platform, your own foundation, man. And I came to realization. I went to prison 20 years and 6 months. I did every day, minute, second, hour, month by myself. I didn't have nobody there holding my hand. You know what I'm saying? I had to become a man before my time, bro. I was 17 years old in a prison, a boy amongst men. So I had to grow up and put myself in position to be able to understand life, understand the many different characteristics of people, how they operate, how they articulate, how they think. You know what I'm saying? I had to redeem myself first. I had to rejuvenate myself first. I couldn't go to someone else with the expectations of doing such. I had to put my own work in, bro. And I feel content and happy and blessed where I'm at in my life because it gave me an opportunity to see things from a totally different perspective, bro. A whole totally different aspect. And I thank God for giving me that vision, for giving me that clarity, for giving me that wisdom and that knowledge.
In a quarter mile, turn left onto Bates Street.
But at the same time, like I said, a lot of folks don't understand the dynamics of that, man. You know, we don't tap into positive stuff anymore. You know what I'm saying? It's like, if it's not something negative, we don't participate, we don't engage, we don't support. Because we are so used to living this white man.
Take the next left onto Bates Street.
We don't know nothing. You know what I'm saying? We don't know of nothing. So by the grace of God, man, all I want to do, man, is just continue, you know what I'm saying, to be utilized as a tool, man, to help these kids out.
Continue on Bates Street for half a mile.
We done had our opportunity. A lot of us done had our opportunities. A lot of us took advantage of them. A lot of us didn't. A lot of us ended up in prison. A lot of us ended up in the graveyard. A lot of us made it to college and went on to have successful careers or whatever. You know what I'm saying? So all that stuff matters a tremendous amount, bro. It's just, you got to stay locked in, man. You just got to stay focused, and, you know, the rest will take care of itself. But I do appreciate y'all guys tapping in, checking in. I have a new job now. We're going to talk about that or whatever. But for the time being, man, just keep in mind what I said, guys. Just think about what I said, man. It makes a whole lot of sense, bro. We all that we have, bro. And we got to literally tap in and support and love one another. With that being said,
in 1,000 feet, turn right onto Saluda Avenue.
Allow him to be the rock, the centerpiece of your life, as well as in associations with all that you do. And guys, y'all already know what it is. The best is yet to come. I'm out. Thanks. Booyah.